Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back. What are we doing?
I couldn't tell you if I wanted to.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad that's both of us.
As much as I am enjoying Kingdom Hearts, I can't keep track of what the fuck is happening from week to week most of the time. I'm kind of just like, alright. And then we
fight a boss.
Yeah, of course, I remember the boss. Why are we fighting the boss? What's the master scheme here? No idea.
Yeah, that sounds about right. What are we doing? I don't remember. Yeah, I knew there was going to be more cutscenes.
Yeah, it's like the extent of it is I remember that this game's characters are here, and I believe we're helping them do something.
Hey, Neku, it's you.
Oh, he's a cat. How the fuck did we teleport?
How did we get up here?
What? You actually still trust me? Of course I do.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, of course I do. I literally trust anyone I meet for more than 20 seconds.
He said he could send me home. Me and my partner. But I had to bring you to him first. Sorry.
I mean, you're not that sorry, or else you wouldn't have done it in the first place.
Yeah, you're right.
You stood up for me. And besides, we're friends, right? Friends.
Actually,
I don't think he understands the definition of that word.
Dude, everyone is friends until they wrong you. Unfortunately,
Even
this
then.
man absolutely wronged him, and he still wants to be friends with him.
Even then, Sora, is still just trying to be friends with people who wrong him.
What?
Oh, okay, that child is just gone now, I guess.
You are deleted.
It just poofed away.
Neku!
It's Ansem the Young.
No, it's mysterious Cloakman, Derek. We have no idea who it is.
Hey, wait!
And we'll never find out until the third game, probably, or some weird spin-off mobile game made between this game and the third game that only existed in, like, Japan.
Who knows, man?
And boy, I was really curious how Kingdom Hearts, like, all started. Then I found out that it was on an iPhone, and I was like, nope.
Yeah. What is going on with this guy here?
Well, you see, he seems to be stuck in that box.
Yeah.
He's just made the best of it.
I mean, to each their own, man.
Reminds me of the fucking... Someone put in, like, a meme compilation clip, but there's this fucking wrestler who's just a big fat guy in a barrel.
Oh my god. I love it. That's so dumb, but I love it.
So it just comes out and he's just like, oh, there he is, a big fat fuck in a barrel. And I'm just like, wrestling is hilarious and stupid. I just realized he has extendo boxing arms.
Yeah, and it's really dumb, and I love it.
So this is where they got the idea for arms from Nintendo. I knew they stole it from somewhere.
100% Nintendo has stolen from somewhere.
I knew they stole it from somewhere. ARMS is my favorite fucking esport that they wanted to make an esport and then gave up literally 2 minutes into trying.
Mm-hmm. I would have loved to see that, like, progress, if that's the right word.
Yeah, I mean, it was a cool game with a lot of neat concepts. But
are you ready for ARMS 2?
Yeah, okay. If the day ARMS 2 comes out is the day I buy,
ARMS 1?
Yeah, exactly. Sora, we cannot interact with you. We're currently being dreamed of distanced.
Got it memorized? We know.
Joshua.
Hello, Neku. How long the days without you have felt.
Dude, there's something about his voice
I'm glad you're
that just fucking bugs me.
I get it.
And I think it's because it sounds incredibly, like, gender neutral.
Yes.
To an extreme level.
I'm not a male.
Are you the one who took Rhyme away? And why do you know my name?
If you'd like to settle down for a sec,
Oh,
I'll
we saw
field
him
your
with
questions
Riku, too.
one at a time.
We did. He's an interdimensional time traveler, much like this small child around here.
They're my portal.
Who has this look on her face like, who the fuck are you and why did you teleport me to you?
So, Rhyme's dreams are his portal?
Dreams are a gateway between worlds.
Okay.
I think that was canon to the game too, but I don't remember
so.
anything about it.
And then again, that game died pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, now you got a sequel.
Oh yeah, nobody bought it either.
Yeah.
This town has a little secret.
Dude, do you know how impressive it is to make a cult classic and then a follow-up to that cult classic and have it also be a cult classic? Tim Schafer knows every fucking game he's ever released is a cult classic.
Why do I know that name?
Sells incredibly mediocrely. He's the guy who made Psychonauts.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
I'm kind of omniscient.
Every game he makes is a cult classic. It all sells good enough, but not good enough to warrant sequels.
Right
True.
inside this projection. In
True.
another imagining of this world.
You mean another Traverse Town? Can I get there with your portal thing?
Through your portal gun?
No, you can only get there via dreamed-up distancing. Your brain into Riku's brain.
In this projection, you're seeing another chain of events. In another world trapped by
Dude,
the
Ryan feels so incredibly like, well, I'm here.
Yeah,
Like, you know
pretty
what I
much.
mean? Like, she
Yeah,
hasn't done or said anything.
I was thinking that.
Him again.
What?
Oh, it's Ansem the Young.
It is Ansem the Young. Ah, there she goes, her first words.
Riku.
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 How much of this game is just people saying names?
Plankton, crabs, plankton, crabs,
Crab,
SpongeBob! The fuck is this goddamn cutscene?
Spinny, spinny hole.
The fuck is this cutscene? What are we establishing with this? Are we pairing them up? I mean, those two are siblings, these two are fuckers. Alright, who gets
Well,
paired
man.
up next?
You're right.
These two are fuckers. Yeah, alright.
In their world, something happened that brought their existence to an end.
Whatever, at least we have a fuck buddy loner. You wouldn't even get a spinny scene.
Dude, he legitimately said, yeah, these guys got fucking murphed.
Yeah, right.
And looked for a place to give them refuge. It was then this world appeared to answer my call, and Rhyme's dreams allowed us to reach it.
So is he like the game
I
master?
thought we might have a chance.
Yes, Dark, he is Dungeon Master.
No, but like, is he has like
Them whole again.
bullshit powers compared to what these guys seem to have.
He definitely has some bullshit powers. I don't know how much control he has on this, though.
Struck me. By
Okay.
linking their dream pieces back together,
It's not, you know, it's not like Nominate where I immediately was like, is this person fucking God? Because she's just doing, like, whatever.
I think I stumbled upon a video that a guy was just like, Naminé is pretty much a fucking god.
Yeah.
And I was just like, Chris has been saying this the whole fucking time. He's right.
Yeah, no, it's 100% true. I'm not sure how powerful this guy is yet.
True.
that's the
Like, he can go in between worlds, that's pretty powerful, but he could just be like a Time Lord, you know? Not
Yeah.
a god, he could just be a Time
He
Lord.
could just be like a fucking dimensional space-time lord.
were a big part of making it happen.
Joshua. Just who are you?
Okay, so he existed in both realms at the
Let's
same
say
time.
A friend.
That's a bold-faced lie right there.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
he's an
an
angel.
angel.
Okay. Messenger of God, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, he doesn't have the powers of international bullshit.
Yeah,
He's not a Naminé.
nope. He's not God tier, he's a God disciple tier. He probably works for Nominee. I like that they can see each other now.
I'm pretty sure
Specifically
Joshua
this
is
time.
going to be a reoccurring theme, I think. But I'm not sure on that.
What, the statement from the Bible or the character Joshua?
Joshua, yeah.
The section from the actual Bible, Joshua? Or-
I think that.
I think the game that he's from had religious undertones of some sort. I don't remember a lot from it though.
I think you're right.
Which sleeping world you will begin? I will return you to the destiny.
This entire episode is Chris tries to remember what the plot of the game was for these characters, but hasn't actually played it and just remembers a Let's Play from many years ago.
This is my favorite part about playing these games.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I remember this. That's
Kind
not
of.
how it works.
Yeah, I remember this, sort of.
We're gonna get to some more obscure things in this game and the next game that you're gonna be like, Hey, that's not how it happens.
Right? Wait a minute.
Complete
That's not how this shit works.
and return here safely. And I will name you.
I was just thinking to myself, for some reason, when we're playing them, Riku and Sora seem younger than they do in the cutscene. It's because they are.
Yes, it's because it's a flashback there.
Yeah, I forgot that.
They're being told this story
Through the
by
dream drop
us.
distance.
I love that it's just like, so Yin Sid is like telling us this story, but like both Riku and Sora were here for this story. So why is he telling it to them at all? Like, makes no sense.
Oh my
why
god,
he would
it's so
tell them
true.
this.
Do we want to go to El Shirahura, the grid, or do we want to go to...
Prankster's Paradise. Well, we gotta go to Prankster's Paradise. It has a whale on a
Now,
roller
do
coaster.
we want to start as Sora or Riku for us?
I couldn't care less.
I completely understand. That was the most real. I don't fucking care,
I
man.
don't give a shit.
Oh, how do I do this again? It's been a week.
You
Oh, good.
just-
I'm glad the controls are on the
yeah,
bottom.
There you go. Dude, look at this fucking 3D, man.
Oh, I'm so glad I have my 3D enabled.
Dude, with 3D, you know I could make these 3D if I really, really wanted to. I don't. But
I don't
if
blame
I
you.
really wanted to, I could. It's
yeah!
like, dude, it's like surprisingly easy to make things 3D. You literally just take one image, duplicate the video, turn it to that cyanide blue color,
Oh,
and then the
God.
other one to the cyanide ass red color, and then just like separate them apart from each other by like a pixel and a half.
Oh, I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable.
And then you just wear 3D glasses and it's all of a sudden 3D. It's like incredibly easy. And you can upload 3D videos to YouTube. People don't know that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's existed way before 3D was like a gimmick, but then when they made 3D a gimmick, they made it so you could upload them like more advanced, cooler 3D too. No one uses it.
I bet.
But yeah, you can totally do it. It's the same thing with like, people know about this, but because it's like way more popular, but the same thing with like the VR videos.
Yeah.
And like put the headsets on with tracking. Yeah, they had 3D way before that shit. Fucking. What I find interesting is if you upload a standard 2D video as like a 3D video,
Yep.
it normally just like glitches out and becomes this monstrosity of a stretched image to the, like, the size of a spear.
I love it. That's so dumb. We're inside the whale.
That's disturbing.
terrifying.
That's disturbing.
Oh, dude, those balloons. That 3D feature would have been great.
So I believe this is from Pinocchio, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're right.
This is the land of the troublesome boys who get turned into child slave labor and trafficking, which is disturbing for a Disney movie.
Still, that little fella's some miracle. Magic. Mr. Geppetto's wooden puppet brought to life.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
okay.
Jiminy!
I was corrected as
Made
Pinocchio.
his wish for his son come true because he's given so much happiness to others. Now Pinocchio needs me to guide him and be his conscience. So maybe
It's too bad I'm a shitty
he
conscience.
can be a real.
Why the fuck aren't you doing my journal, dumb fuck?
Get ahead of ourselves, Jiminy. First,
Yeah, how dare you, actually.
Hey, Jiminy, what's up?
who are you? You shouldn't be here, young man.
What? Are you okay, Jiminy?
Huh? You mean you've heard of me? Well, I'll be. The name Jiminy Cricket's already spread.
So will I. Why
This
does
is
he
in the
know?
past, Chris!
All right.
Not that far in the past.
Sorry, you say. Gosh, I don't think I recognize you. But the
It's,
name
it might be in the past, but it still takes place after like the second game at least.
No, this is a dream, Chris. That's the
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Drop distance.
Oh, good. We're getting more cutscenes. I'm glad. Okay, let's
Oh,
find out
good
why
now.
he doesn't recognize
Of
us.
course. Please tell me.
In the sleeping worlds, real time does not flow. Unless one restores the world by waking it from its slumber, it will stay locked in a dream forever.
Okay, that makes sense.
Thus,
Not
one may
really.
encounter
That makes
familiar monsters, but they are just figments of the dream.
Oh, I see.
In
But if they're figments of your dream, then he would remember him, wouldn't he? Alright.
It just gave Chris the old man shrug.
Whilst someone may no longer dwell in the real version of a world.
I dwell in the fake version of the real world, that is the dream world.
So I think he just said if they are in the dream, they can't be in the real world. I think is what he just said.
It's kind of sounded like it.
Cricket wasn't trapped in this world, so maybe it's like the dream world's putting him back where he belongs.
What's that? I can't hear you.
Right. It's very
Oh,
nice
hold
to
on, let me
meet
yell
you.
it at you. Maybe!
Hey, can you hear me now? I hope so.
Oh yeah. So how come you said I need to get out of here?
You can't fool me.
Well, because if you don't,
think
you'll be
you know
child
each other.
trafficked.
And you've just about got me thinking it too.
Honestly, that's the best warning Jiminy's ever given him, actually, when you think about it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. You don't want to be fucking trafficked.
Boys here are allowed to wreck things and loaf
Oh.
around and make jack-a-mules of themselves. Poor
Jack-a-mules.
Pinocchio. He
It's the
wanted
first
to
I've
be
ever heard that.
You were right. It's the Lost Boys, Chris.
That's where I must have heard your name, Sora.
It's a clever way of calling them jackasses without fucking... I like that. It's pretty good. That's how you get. That's how you skirt around that T rating.
Shame on you, Pinocchio. Hooky and goofing off in a place like this.
I'm sorry, Jiminy. I was going to school till I met somebody. Yeah, two big monsters.
He convinced me to get into gambling, cocaine, stealing, putting up pool cues. And
Say, and then what happened?
They tied
can we all agree that Pinocchio is one of the like dumbest and shittiest human beings on the planet?
Sounds like
What?
you were holding
He's a puppet, Chris. That's why.
Well, it's
He
just
ain't a real boy yet.
it's just the level of like don't talk to strangers, immediately talks to strangers, don't do anything illegal, immediately gets into illegal schemes.
But it's all true.
Starts a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, literally starts a party scheme. It's like, don't talk to strangers, you'll be kidnapped and raped and shipped off to an island. And immediately that happens to him.
Of course.
It's like the first thing.
I guess that part was true. Tell me, Pinocchio, did that man in black say anything else to you?
Yeah, he told me not to touch him there.
You sure didn't.
Well, good.
Hey, look at that.
That's
It's the blue fairy, and she's just like, I see I've made a terrible mistake, and she just lights him on fire and sends him to hell.
What has happened to your nose?
I honestly haven't seen this movie in probably 20 plus years, so I forgot about this character.
Honestly, I forget most of the, like, movie except for a few keen scenes, and all I remember from it is just, like, Pinocchio's kind of a fucking idiot and an asshole, like, the whole movie.
Awful sorry.
You see, a lie keeps growing and growing until it's as plain as the nose on your face.
I'll never
She just, like, bends over and she's like, are you a real boy?
I'll
Tell me more.
But remember, a boy who won't be good might just as well be made of wood.
We'll be good, won't we?
Very well.
Said in unison.
This is the last time I can
I
help
fucking,
you.
like... I love the blue fairy because the blue fairy is literally the definition of... It's like literally the definition of, I'm gonna help you, but don't fuck it up this time. Of course I won't. Immediately fucks it up again.
That's how it works.
Like,
Right. Then let me help you
Oh,
find
he'll
him,
turn into a
Jiminy.
donkey.
Really?
But he'll be a wooden donkey.
Grateful.
He's not a real boy.
How in the world do
Yeah.
you know Pinocchio?
Oh,
can Sora be turned back into wood?
hey.
Is Sora, the only way that I can become a real boy is if I eat the flesh of a real boy. So give me your flesh! May I please eat your flesh? I know I've said it before. It's from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. That show is a show that should have way more memes about it than it does. That show is a fucking riot. It's just infinite meme potential, and no one uses
it's
it.
great. Items. Keyblades.
It's just like one where they find like a fucking volcano full of radioactive mutated giant chickens. And he's like, don't worry guys, I'm okay. And then one of them busts through the walls and starts like eating him, and he just lets out this blood-curdling like scream of fear, and all his friends are just sitting there watching from a distance with no reaction. It's like,
I love that show.
it's like, how does this show not have just infinite meme potential? It's fucking hilarious. That and fucking, it has one of my favorite quotes ever that will never be allowed on TV ever again, which is the fucking, just because someone looks differently than you and acts differently than you, doesn't mean you should be afraid of them. It doesn't? No, it means you should be angry at them! How dare they be different? What, my way of life ain't good enough for you?
And that would never be allowed.
No, it
now.
would never fly. And then he's just like, so you're saying I should beat him up? Billy fighting outside of a hockey rink is wrong, but I'm imaginary, so do what you gotta do.
So true. I do love that show. It's absolutely
It's
great.
so funny. This is inner frat boy.
That show is great. I love it.
This show is fucking amazing.
But you're right. There's not enough meme potential for that. There's not enough memes for that.
Yeah, there needs to be way more memes. People gotta go back and rewatch that show. Fucking come back. I mean, when you have a character whose entire gimmick is that he's obsessed with the Grim Reaper and has tattooed your image over my entire body. How do you not have meme potential in that?
It's amazing, and I love
it. So good.
My entire body.
My entire body. And I love it because he tells everyone that, and everyone's reaction is, okay. Because I must do whatever the master tells me. Oh, man. Yo, that motherfucker just moved the earth.
Motherfucking just move the earth, mother.
Earth. Deep freeze. Fire.
Fire! Ha! Take this!
Yes. That and Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo's another one of those
Johnny
shows
Bravo's
that I don't know
great.
how that show doesn't have more of its like clips passed around as memes.
Well, Chris, because that show is so funny because he's just so bad at it. But that's only the stuff that we see.
Yes. That's like the best part of the fucking gags of that show, is just the level of like cock blocking of that show is just astounding. It's so good. See, you want to know what I'm curious about, right?
What?
Is I'm wondering if in the future we're going to Jesus Christ. I wonder if in the future there's going to be like shows that kids look back on like we do, and they're just like, that shit's never going to happen again.
That shit won't fly. Yeah, there's gonna be that stuff.
I'm sure that like there's got to be, right? I don't think it's ever going to be as good as what we had growing up though, because we had fucking Freakazoids and Animaniacs and Johnny Bravo.
So, then where's the real Pinocchio?
Sora! Up there! Look at
He's getting murfed!
You're right. Come on.
He's getting launched from the tower. He's getting Booster talked off it.
We'll go up there in the next episode, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to call it, so we'll pick it up in the next part. We'll see you guys then. Peace.